Hello and what's up, everyone? Hope you all are having a great time. So, yeah, without wasting your time, I will get into the topic. And before we get started, please grab a pen, paper, pencil, whatever, because you will be needed to take notes. This is gonna be one of the most important topics, or like one of the most important concepts which you're gonna be learning in the trading. When I learned this 1.5 years ago, almost like 18, 19 months before. Yeah, this changed completely changed how I look at the market, like how I read, or like how I approach. Everything changed for me. So you need to understand this the right way, or like need to make notes and understand it your own ways. So I would suggest grab pen, paper. So without before we get into the video, let's disclaimer obviously. So everything I say is for entertainment purpose and entertainment purpose only. Nothing I say is any sort of any advice ever. It's just entertainment. Historic data doesn't guarantee future results. Just because this concept worked in the past doesn't mean it will work in the future. Always consult your financial advisor before investing or trading. So that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, I'm super excited for this one. So, displacement theory, what exactly it is? Well, this is a concept which ICD teaches, popularly like known for this idea. But like his concept is like very complicated. He teaches in a way like it attracts a lot of people towards it, but very few understand it. And also the people who understand it, it's like we read something, 100 people are given something to read, and everyone makes their own concept about it, or like everyone's understanding is different. So the people who understand it and they try to explain to others, it becomes something different. So if you search displacement theory on the internet, you will see a lot of different ideas which might not even be like miles near my idea. So, with all the respect, they have understood, they are using it, they are profitable, all good. So, you have to understand this is just a theory. What you can make out of it and what you can see on charts, it's very subjective. So, try to focus on what exactly I'm trying to say, or like right after that, obviously, you should go and try to see the same thing on the charts. If you don't, then I'm not sure you should be worried about trading this concept. So, yeah. So what I'm gonna share, like it will vary from what other teachers. So still you should compare and try to understand, get a proper understanding before you try to execute or make notes of it. So this changed how I look at the market. Like this was my eureka moment. This clicked everything. Like after this, so like just trading became stupid for me. So I will try to explain in the simplest way. Even a 5-year-old should be able to understand it in that way. So in theory, it's just price getting accepted or rejected. Yeah, that's all there is. Like this is the theory. Is price getting accepted or is price getting rejected? So whenever you see or open the charts, the first thing you should be asking is the price getting accepted or getting rejected? So where it got rejected from, where it is getting accepted. So this is the first question you should be asking yourself, whether you use market profile, footprints, your tape, or like candlestick charts, whatever you use, you should first be asking where price is getting rejected, or where it is getting accepted, where it got rejected from, where it could be getting accepted from. So a lot of my mentors, like people who I learned from, they all have this one thing in common. They try to approach the market with the context. So this context, when you ask these questions, it gives you a lot of context where it failed to move and where it is trying to move. So first, like whenever you open the chart, there should be two questions you should be asking: what is price trying to do, and how good of a job it is doing. So let's just say uh, like there's some event, some good news, something. Yeah. So some good news. So market should be going up. You open the charts and you see, like yeah, there are like 5, 6 candles continuously trying to push above. So yes, price is doing a good job at it. So your idea was like what price is trying to do. It is trying to move up. So when you look at the chart, is price moving up? Yes, it's moving up. So let's say it's a good news, but price is like doing a chop, or like it's in downtrend, or like printing bearish candles. So is it doing a good job? No. Then your thesis has failed. Like your idea was like price should be bullish, but it's doing something opposite of it, which means your idea failed. So instead of looking long, you should be looking for shorts. So same thing in bad news, and you want to see like better setups and all that stuff. But if price isn't supporting that theory, obviously whatever we try to make a theory, whatever news it is, like we aren't sure it's gonna affect that way. We ask question, is it supporting it? If it's supporting it, we go with it. If it doesn't, then we try to trade it the other way. So this is what market is. Okay. So like I always ask these two questions, it will help you define like your bias, your entry models, or like what or where you should be looking for. So what is price trying to do and how good of a job it is doing. So okay. So in short, this is all it is. Price getting except price tried to move over this again. This is a region or a zone, you say, key level. So if price is trying to move up, but it got rejected. So we will go down now. So same thing, price try to move up and no rejection, it will move up. So this is just basic of rejection and acceptance. There's a lot to it when you come to order flow, volume profile, and market profile. This will help refine and like you will know how and why this works. Now this is just representation of how it looks when it works. So without wasting your time, I will take to the charts. That's all the theory was. Now we should be focused on the practicality. So you right now you have like let's start with some higher time frame this time. So displacement theory. Okay, let's start over here. As you can see, there's already a volume profile marked over here. But you can see whenever price is moving up, it's falling down, it's moving up, falling down, moving up, falling down, moving below, going up. So yeah, we can just see it's cause of volume profile. But the core concept is displacement theory. Why it happens is just displacement theory. So you can see this, we all know like this is a daily chart. So there's a lot of liquidity on daily high or daily low. So we went above, we tried to move up, but we are not moving up. We tried to move up, but we failed. So where do we go? So we came back to where we started from. So yes, same thing. We try to move above this point. All yep, this day is high. We are struggling to move up, and we go back where we started from. This order block over here. And same thing. We try to move above this now. We failed to move up. Where did we start? We started from this place. We came back here. Then we came back here, and yes, finally, yeah, we have this three equal lows. Or this week we tried to move below, but we got rejected. Where do we go? Where we started from, where we started from, or where we started from. There are different ways like how you can calculate or like get take a guess or like know where till where or which point it could reverse. Like there's no guarantee in the market, it's always probability. So yeah, we tried to push above again, but we failed. So where do we go? Where we started from, we came back over here, and we tried to push below it, where yeah, we failed to move. And where do we go? Where we started from, or where we started from, the same thing. So we again tested this level. We failed to push below, and where do we go? Where we started from. And same thing, we tried to move below this again. Where do we go? Where we started from. So market does such a good job at it. So same thing here. You can see the same thing. We tried to move above this. We failed. Where same thing. If we tried to move above. We failed to displace. Where do we go? Where we started from or where we started from. Every time we tried to move below this, we went above. We swept. Means we tried to move above, but we failed. Where do we go? Where we started from. Same thing happens over and over again. We fail to move below this. Where do we go? This order block. Yeah, same stuff again. We fail to move below. Where do we go? We started from, or the whole move is recovered. So there are multiple ways to hold on to this trade. It comes in the risk management part and like target all risk management. So understand like where is price trying to get accepted, where is price is trying to get rejected. Now you could say it's just higher time frame stuff. So let's move to the lower time frame. So yeah, current BTC charts. So let's do something on like 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I didn't even prepare charts for this. because it takes me hardly 10 seconds to see or identify where price is trying to go, or like where price is trying to, like what's price trying to do. So basically, this is yesterday's volatile move. So let's just say this was a value area, or let's say this is a high. And anyway, we will just consider this one for the time being. But you see equal highs and all that stuff. So this is like equal lows for now. And this is also equal lows for now. So like whenever price tries to move around this zone or below this zone, or like for now, we will just consider this one. Whenever price tried to move above this, we got rejected. So it means there is a lot of, in theory, there's a lot of selling pressure over there. So price tried to move up one candle above, and the second candle showed a strong selling. We go down. Where do we go? Where we started from. This almost started over here. That's it. Then we are struggling again to move, push down. So where do we, where we started from, or this point, or this point. Same thing. We went above, we started getting rejected. Where do we go? Where we started from? It came back over. Again, we tried to move below this. Where do we go? Where we started from? We were rejected. We got accepted. So there are multiple ways to know where, if it will stop here or it will go there. There are multiple ways which needs a lot of order flow and volume profile stuff, which I will be covering in the future. And yeah, there's a lot of statistics too. So, but the core point is where we are getting rejected and how we, or like where do we target, where we started from. So the whole entirety of the Dalai Lama concept, or whatever I use, revolves around this core principle. How about, okay, I will take today's example, the trade I took today. So you could see here, this is the balance of or yesterday, or like you say, Friday's balance. Like we have a like proper balance. We see the balance over here, like proper balance. So the idea was like we were bullish from here, but we are struggling to go up. So now idea is like we have continuously moved up for 3 days. So idea here was like if there will be a sweep of this, then we will look for shots. Because like yeah, we are struggling to move over this. So let's make another attempt. If we sweep above this, we fail to displace and we fall down. So that's what we happened. We failed, and where do we target? Where did we start from? This whole move started from here. So we target. So I targeted that. There are different ways I target, and there was another like weekly level. So targeting that. So same thing here on lower time frame too. You could see there's some sort of balance over here. They're not clear one, but yeah, we are in a range of something. And this candle, you could see, tried to move above. We got rejected. There's a long wick, and we kept falling. The same thing you could see, the equal highs and all that stuff. We wicked and we fell. So this is the basic of displacement theory. This is what I use all day long. Like not just for trades, but to context, like where did we get rejected from? So let me show you Nifty on higher time frame, not the profile on the higher time frame. You, if you are in the groups which I am part of, so you know like this whole down move. Then here after we closed about 38%, I was looking for longs. Then we swept above this. You could see this rejection over here. And let's pick some clean charts. And this is better. Yeah, okay. Let me just remove it. This is better. Okay, so that being removed, you will see we pushed above. We failed to displace. We tried to push above this level. You see, we had wicked along. So that means we are failing to move above, which is failing to displace. So where do we go? We go back to where we started from. You will see we tried to push below. We wicked long wick over here. Now where do we go? Where we started from here or till here. And we did that. Same thing over here. We trying to push below, but we failed. Where do we go? Where we started from? Same thing happened for this past 7 weeks. This thing, we were in balance. We tried to push above. This was a big week over here. Where do we go? Where we started from? We happened. Same thing. We have an engulfing candle over here. And yeah, what does that indicate? Or like price try to push above. And this shows like we are getting rejected. Where do we target? Either this one or this one. With profiles, it could like we could be more accurate or we could be more reasonable where it could come or like how it would react. That's a different story in itself. But the theory itself is like we getting rejected where we should be headed towards. So this done like on all time frame, even on years, there will be multiple trades. Just like yeah, previous days close, we are failing to displace above, sorry, displace below, and we reverse same stuff. Daily open, no strong rejection, the same thing. So there are multiple ways. This is how I read the market. Like where is price is struggling to go, where it is easy to go. With volume profile, with footprints, with CVD, with open interest, it gets even simpler. So once you understand, once you build your eyes to look at market in such a way, or like you can see like it's displacing, failing to displace, or like what it's trying to do on the charts, then it is just simple, like you know the context. You will keep on adding things which will add more value to this concept. So, 'cause, like it's very simple thing. It's very simple concept. So I guess I will stop over here. I've been babbling a lot. So yeah, I do have a Telegram channel that you can join the channel. Yeah, you can. You should though. Wait a minute, where is it, man? Where did it go? Yes, here it is. Yeah, wait, I need to share the screen. How do I share? Oh, here it is. So this is the channel where usually I just dump everything, like be it study material solutions or like some theory or some of my write-ups. I do like also the daily plans, which I'm trying to be more consistent with. Just because of the health thing, I'm struggling to be consistent, but okay, with I should be able to do that. So yeah, do join it. I will share the props of what I try to teach or explain over here. So do join it. If I have any sources or any content, I will just dump it over here. Like last week, I shared some useful content over here. Yeah, like this one, like BitMEX YouTube channel. So I will keep on dropping, not just my YouTube channel. Like you should have a place where like no shilling, just learning content. So this will be sort of this Insuliscope bunker from 2021. Everything will be here. So that's all. See you in the next video then.